Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Only Road to Glory, where we take our team, one of our own FC, and take them from the bottom of the English pyramid in the National League North and see how high up we can take them. We're currently in the National League. We lost in the playoffs last episode. We're currently doing alright in the National League. We've cemented ourselves in there, and we're starting off today with a couple transfers. So we've had, of course, the 3 graduations from a youth system last year, and then Neary has been sold by the club. I had no choice in that. The club just did it, said I couldn't intervene. They got rid of him for 5,000, and we sold Emil Trickett, the striker that wasn't happy, just always demanding to leave. We sold him to Everton for 4 million. However, we have loaned him back for this season straight away as part of the deal, and a 25% sell-on clause. So a good chance for more money from him in the future. One of our players, Hinchcliffe, the left back, that was pointed out last season as being one of the best players we've ever had. Here, West Ham keep trying to poach him up. I keep trying to get more money, and both times the deal has fell through, which means he's very unhappy. He keeps wanting to go on the transfer list. As you can see, he's not happy at all, but we could get a decent amount of money from him. But as you can see, all the blue exclamation marks, a lot of players aren't happy currently in this team, and they want to move to a bigger club. Hopefully we can get promotion this year. If we do get promotions, it's easier to keep hold of your players because obviously you're at a higher level. We played the 4 friendly games so far, 3 draws, 1 win. But let's sim through till we get our youth intake for this season, and I'll update you with any other transfers that we have made. Also, the transfer money we got from selling Trickett, we used to improve not only our youth facilities back up to 5-star, but our training facilities are up to 3.5 stars now. So even though we had £4 million, we've only got 152,000 left because we used it to upgrade the facilities there. We've also signed on a couple of staff as well. So we've got 3 coaches now and 3 physios. I think we only started off with 1 coach and 1 physio. We've got another position available for a coach, so we'll place an advert there. But let's sim through till we get a youth intake for this season. So we're up to the point of the season where we get a crop of youth players, and despite us losing our last game 2-1 to Stockport, all 3 goals coming in the first 10 minutes, we have had an unbelievable unbeaten streak before then, and puts us top of the league after just 11 games. So still a long time to go, but 7 points clear in the playoffs. Hopefully, if we can win the league, obviously there's only one automatic spot in this division, but we've got 12 players coming through. Obviously, we've got a 5-star youth training system now, so hopefully there are some good players in here. It's an okay intake, not many high-rated players. Desbois, a centre midfielder, 4.5 potential. Brazil, a 3.5 attacking midfielder, and another 3.5 Felix, another centre midfielder. So not a great intake, but we have got a long while to go in this season, and these ratings can change throughout the season. So hopefully a few players boost up to hopefully a 5-star. But we're looking good in the league. Currently first in the league. We did sell as well. We did actually sell the left back. If we go transfer history, we sold Hinchcliffe to Everton as well, along with Trickett. And same thing, he's been loaned straight back to us. So we still got him for this season. And we have got a 25% sell-on clause as well. So Hinchcliffe has gone. Another 4.6 million is added to the bank. And we've still got him for this season. And they're both players that we've sold for big money have got a 25% sell-on clause. So if they do become stars in the future and they ended up being sold on, we will get a big amount of money boost again. So we are looking good currently top of the league, good finances, good youth, good facilities, and we're looking good in the league. So let's sim through as usual to the 1st of January. So fast forward, we just skipped our 1st January, on the 2nd of January, and we're still top of the league. We are tied on points though with Hungerford, and only 3 ahead of Yeovil, Scarborough and Oldham, both on 51 as well. So it's very tight up the top. It's going to be difficult to maintain that first position, although we are out of the FA Trophy and the FA Cup. So we only have league games left. So hopefully the squad can focus and complete the league championship. But other than that, let's have a look at our youth development. Again, not looking too great. Desbois still 4.5 stars. A few of the potentials have risen. So hopefully at the end of the season, they've bumped up a bit more. Other than that, I don't think we've made any other transfers. We've loaned a few more players out. Overton is gone. One of our quite senior players is out. Same as Sadler, a youngster, desperate to leave the club. They're all gone. A few more loans out of the club, and that is about it in terms of transfers. Of course, it's January now, so maybe a few more players will be transferred out. John, who, if you remember, quite recently, one of the previous episodes, a young goalkeeper that's come through, he's just kind of solidified himself into the first team, conceded 28 in 28, so not too bad of a record. He is replacing Little, who was unhappy, but now he's been dropped and he seems to have calmed down a bit now. But that is how the squad is looking. Not too shabby, top of the table. Let's continue on and towards the end of the season. Just 2 games left of the season and we're still sitting in first place. We did drop down a little bit, but we've climbed back up. Good run of form. 4 points clear with 2 games to go. So one win out of the last 2 will see us go up into League 2 as a professional team as champions, which will be amazing. Obviously, we can get second is the lowest we can finish, which gives us a slightly better run in the playoffs, but we want to finish first. Let's have a quick look at our youth development. And there's a few 5 stars. Well, there's no 5 stars. There's a few 4 stars. Blair and Desbois, 4-star. It's a bit of a random intake, this one. A lot of injuries as well. 6 injuries. So there's a bit of a strange intake this year, but if we can win the league, there's been a few more players that have left the club. We've just kind of got rid of a few of the dead driftwood, got rid of those. There's a few players out on loan, so as you can see, we've got a quite tight squad now. Things are looking good. Obviously, Hinchcliffe and Trinket will be gone at the end of the season. They're just loan players that we sold for big money. We've only got them for this season only. But 2 games left. We've got Scarborough at home and Bath away. Scarborough currently 5th and Bath currently 4th. So 2 difficult games. Hopefully we can wrap it up after the first game. But we're playing Scarborough next. So let's see how we get on against Scarborough. Hopefully a win. And it's a 3-1 loss. And Yeovil closed the gap to 1 point. With better goal difference, so we have to match Yeovil's result on the final day. Let's sim through another week. A win will do, or Yeovil loss will do. Have we done it? Runner-up. No, we bottled the league. We only had to win 1 game of our last 2. We lost them both. No. Yeovil have gone and won both games and topped the league, which means we finish in 2nd place. We don't know who we're going to be playing yet, of course. Let's quickly sim through all of this. How unlucky is that? We're so close to winning the league. Hungerford beat Stockport. Scarborough beat Oldham. So that means we'll all be playing Scarborough in the semi-finals. The team that just beat us, and now we're going to they're back at our place. They just beat us to stop us from winning the league. Can we get our payback? We do it on penalties, so only just 0-0 and 5-4 on penalties. So Hungerford in our 2nd playoff final. Where did Hungerford finish in the league? They finished 4th. Bath finished 3rd, but Hungerford are beaten. Let's just reject these job offers. Getting loads of job offers in this save. I did a save last year starting off unemployed and I got no job offers. Apart from the very first job I started with Bromley. But then after that we had no more job offers. So let's go into this not FA Cup, playoff final against Hungerford at Wembley. So we're back at Wembley again. It's our 2nd playoff final, I believe. And of course we went to Wembley for the FA Trophy final. Come on, can we get back into League? Can we get into League 2 for the first time? Have we done it? Have we done it? We have won in the national playoff after a 3-3 draw. What did we win on penalties? 5-4 on penalties again. So we have done it. We are into League 2. We've got promotion. Despite bottling the league with them last 2 games, losing both games, we have done it. We've got promotion into League 2. Come on. Now let's quickly sim through until we get our youth players for this season. So here we are then, at the point where we get our youth players coming through. We've got promotion up to League 2. First time we've done it. But we've got our youth intake. They're suggesting 4 players to take. Let's have a look. We'll take on Blair, 4.5 stars. We'll take him. Desbois, 4-star. We'll take him. We'll take the silver players as well, just to make up a bit of numbers. And the rest of these players we will release. So those players that we have took, we will loan out and possibly sell for a profit. Of course, we're a League 2 club now. Well, actually, they're on the reserves, all the players we took on. So Brazil, only 0.5 star. Who was the higher rated? Was it Blair? 2 stars currently. CDN, centre midfielder. We've got Hanley, another centre midfielder. Can play second centre attacking midfielder as well. Conlon, another centre midfielder. Desbois, another centre midfielder. And of course, Brazil, an attacking midfielder. So a few more midfielders to add to our team, which is kind of the formation that we've been running with throughout this save. There's a lot of green arrows, which means that clubs are wanting these players. So we're going to be a difficult one, keeping hold of a lot of these players and keeping them happy. Of course, we can't sign anybody, so we need to keep hold of players. That's why I took a lot of players through this youth system this year. We've got promotion up to League 2. Trickett, our top scorer, will be leaving the club though, and our promising left-back is also out. So it's going to be a difficult season. We just want to survive relegation, but we have done it. We've made it to the professional leagues. We are up to League 2. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment as well. Really supports the videos. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you are new, really appreciate all the support. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League, and Newcastle have actually won the league this year. I know they haven't. They've got 1 game left. So between Newcastle and Arsenal. But that is it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.